Welcome, in this video we'll have a look at LX Mini's arpeggiators and show you how they work. LX Mini has two arpeggiators, one for the pads and one for the keys. Press Function to assign the pods to arpeggiator control and On to activate the section. The LED now blinks to indicate the arpeggiator tempo. Also make sure clips and scenes are lit. These buttons are dedicated on-off switches for each engine. So now you have one arpeggiator running the keys and one running the pads. The pods give you instant access to 8 arpeggiator parameters. The page button selects which arpeggiator they control. So all settings can be controlled in real time. Let's choose keys. By default, both engines are set to note repeat. So if you press multiple notes at once, the notes will not be arpeggiated, but be played simultaneously. Now play a chord on the keys and turn the up mode pod. In up mode, your played notes arpeggiate in the up direction, starting with the lowest note. Up down alternates the up and down movement. Next up is down, which plays notes from the highest to the lowest note. And the last option is as played. Now the arpeggiator plays the notes in the order you've played them in. While turning the pod, the pads are indicating your setting. Adjust tempo with the tempo control. This sets the tempo for both arpeggiators at the same time. If LX Mini receives MIDI clock from your DAW, the arpeggiators are automatically locked to your DAW's tempo, and turning the tempo pod won't have any effect. If no MIDI clock is received from your DAW, LX Mini automatically switches back to internal clock. In Cubase, you find the settings in the Transport menu, Project Synchronization Setup, select the tab Destination. Now activate LX Mini Port 1. Please check your DAW's documentation how to activate MIDI clock. Rate allows you to choose different beat divisions from 1/4 to 1/64 note. As you can see, the pads are used to visualize your setting. Each arpeggiator can run at a different rate for interesting rhythmical results. Octave extends the range of your arpeggio by up to 3 octaves. Let's start with a simple up arpeggio, and now I'll add octaves. Again, the pads indicate your setting. Swing creates a shuffle rhythm by moving every second note closer to the next or previous one. At the center position, swing is off. Move the pod to the left for up to -50% swing and to the right for up to +50% swing. Accent level lets you add a velocity accent to a repeated note. The 0 setting is at the center position and the range is ±50%. Please note that you won't be hearing any effect if the played velocity is already at a maximum of 127 or your sound doesn't react to velocity. Interval sets the repeat rate for the accent from 2 to 8. Again, the pads indicate your setting. The last parameter is gate. This sets the note length of your arpeggio notes from really short up to legato at maximum, similar to an envelope decay parameter. You can use it to create effects like this. If you hold down Function, the pads change color and you get access to 3 settings options. The first one assigns velocity to the joystick. Hold Function and press the pad labeled Mod Vel to activate. Red indicates that it is assigned. The pads or keys no longer respond to velocity. Now you can control velocity instead of modulation by moving the joystick up. The second option activates Triplets. Again, hold Function and press the pad to activate. And tap Tempo lets you set the arpeggiator's tempo by tapping along to a track. A handy tip: If you'd like to control a parameter simultaneously for keys and pads, simply hold Shift while you move the parameter. Finally, you reset an arpeggiator to default settings by holding Function and then pressing Clips to reset keys or Scenes to reset pads. Now both arpeggiators are reset to repeat mode. This concludes our introduction to LX Mini's arpeggiators. Thanks for watching.